For this episode of Health and Wellness Tips, we're going to focus on how to be a positive Paula. So there you go. Stay tuned. This episode is all about how to be positive and how to be positive in a world that so much more often than not seems to be anything but. So I think there are two types of let's just talk about negative thinking for the moment, right? There's negative stuff all around us. We just have to make sure that when we react to that stuff, that we don't invite that negative stuff within us. We don't want to become that negative stuff. Well, the same dynamic actually works in the form of positive thinking. So yeah, there's some really great things going on now all around us, but more important than that, there always need to be great things going on within us. Positive thinking. I know that's such an overused phrase nowadays that actually turns so many people off. But you know what? It's really something. And it's really real. And even more important than that, it makes a difference. As I always say, it takes the same amount of energy to think positive about something as it does to think negatively about something. Same energy, it's just a choice as to what you choose to focus on, one or the other. You've seen so many people who happen to be negative Nellies, and you know what? They don't even need to open their mouths. There's just something in their appearance, something on their face, something in their aura that just says, "Oh." You don't necessarily even want to deal with them. You don't want to get into their space. You don't want to have a conversation with them. Often you don't want to have anything to do with them because a lot of this is unspoken. We are feeling people. That's what it is to be a human being. And along those lines, I believe we can also sense things. There are a lot of people I don't want to tango with because I sense their negative energy. But if you have to dance with them, so to speak, make sure you protect yourself because I think we were all born to be positive Paulas instead of negative Nellies. And science backs me up when I say how important, number one, positive thinking is, and that it's a choice. And number two, I believe, as does science prove now, that thinking positive not only is a choice, but it has a direct positive effect on your body, your health, your mind, your spirit. Science proves it. And here's just a little bit of that proof. 3 separate scientific studies on the effects of positive thinking yielded the following results. There was a study that showed that negative thinking signals the body's immune response. It just happens that way. A positive attitude, that same study showed, can improve your immune system. Another study showed that positive thinking actually reduces anxiety. Visualizations, it said, and positive self-talk reduces negative thinking and intrusive, often harmful thoughts. Yet another study showed that positive people are happier and less likely to engage in unhealthy type behaviors. Happiness promotes success in health, work, and relationships. And that's just a fact. Proof. You know what really works for me, proof positive? It's the silliest thing. But doing this when you're feeling negative and trying to be positive? A smile. Oh my gosh, it's such a simple thing. But I believe that God, the universe, gave us a very powerful tool that we can choose to use anytime that we need it to change any negative Nellyism into positive Paula isms. And that's by the smile, by choosing to smile. It's very easy to smile when there's a lot of stuff to smile about, when we are in that positive thinking mode or mindset. But you know when you really need to smile the most? That's when you don't feel like smiling and when there's nothing to smile about. Choosing to smile then is beneficial. And I should speak for myself because I always forget to smile when I need to smile the most. I think it's just the thought of having to force that to happen, when I'm down or depressed or when something awful has happened or I've had a disagreement with somebody. The last thing I want to do is smile. I'm sure you feel the same. And it's having to force yourself to go like that. You just don't feel like it. But get this, another study not too long ago concluded that your brain cannot tell the difference between a real smile or a forced fake smile. And that's not all. When you have to force a smile, when you really don't want to, your brain thinks you're really smiling. And it sends all of that good stuff, that good energy, those good thoughts and vibes, because you've chosen to force a smile into your body, into your cells, and that's a positive thing instead of a negative thing. So when all else fails and you're still a negative Nelly, smile. Can't hurt, right? Here are some other ways to choose to think positive thoughts so that you can get back to who you really are, which is a positive Paula. Focus on good things, right? Challenging situations in the form of obstacles and negativity aren't fun, but they are a part of life. Just choose not to stay in the negative Nelly mindset for too long. Start every day on a positive note, whether that's through prayer, whether that's through just choosing to smile when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, when you're getting ready for the day in the bathroom. Call somebody, call a friend, call a family member who you know will help cheer you up if you're feeling down. A positive mindset and frame of mind is never too far away. All you got to do is reach out and grab it because it's there. Identify your areas of negativity. If there are things that you know that get you down, work with that just a little bit, but choose not to let them overtake you. Practice positive self-talk. I always say that how we choose to talk to ourselves within ourselves makes a huge difference in what eventually happens on the outside of ourselves. So talk to yourself. Give yourself compliments. It doesn't have to be verbal out loud. It can be within. This is how I start every day. Before I get out of bed, I say a little prayer, and it goes like this. No matter what happens today, I will get through it. I will make it through. I will choose to smile whenever I can, no matter what. And just that alone sets positive energy going for you so that no matter what happens, you will make it through each and every day. Open yourself up to humor is another way to always try your best to be a positive Paula. Laughing is a great healer. Watch something funny on TV if you can find it. Get a book of jokes and read it. have a fun time with a neighbor or a friend or a family member. Laughing cures so many negative things. Practice gratitude. Just today, I was told, you know what? Be thankful for what you have and focus on the many blessings you have in your life rather than what you don't have. That immediately lifts your spirit and changes your mindset from negative to positive. There are so many more things that you can do, but here's the thing I believe. You were born a positive Paula, not a negative Nelly. Throughout life, throughout the day, we tend to forget all the wonderful things that we truly are, and they've never gone anywhere. They're still there. All we got to do is care about ourselves enough, love ourselves enough to reconnect with the positive Paula within us. It's there. No storm lasts forever. Those clouds may take a little time to pass on by and clear, but they eventually will. All you got to do is figure out ways to hang on until the sun shines again. But here's the thing. The sun is always shining above the clouds. So which one are you really? Storm clouds or the sun that forever shines beyond, behind, above those clouds? The sun, which is who and what you really are, is the positive Paula I'm talking about. Those clouds, which are temporary, are the negative Nelly. Enough said? I think so. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host, with another episode of Health and Wellness Tips. Here's to the positive Paula that is always within you. Smile.